Hey guys, hope you're all doing well. So I am filming this. Today's December 30th, and in the preparation for, the new year, getting it together, cleaning up, getting your house in order, I looked through my Shop My Stash drawers. I did a video about a month ago, a little over a month ago, showing my new Shop My Stash setup and what I got going on. And I told you in that video that I don't switch my Shop My Stash out every month. There isn't a set time. I had so much stuff in the Shop My Stash that I was like, this might take a couple months for me to get bored of it. Well, looking through, I used a lot, I revisited a lot of the products in my Shop My Stash where most of them can go out now. Most of them can get filtered into the collection. I have a few things that I want to keep in the drawer, but it's definitely over like 2/3 of the things that I put in this Shop My Stash drawer that can go. And I wanted to kind of record the process. So the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to go over to my collection, go through my collection first, and pick out new things I want to shop my stash with, put them in my basket, and then we will, clean out, swap out products. Yeah, I'm going to decide some things I'm going to keep in the Shop My Stash. I guess we can go over those quickly. Some things I'm going to keep in, but everything else is coming out. So pretty much the half of the Shop My Stash area that has on my face, mainly my powders, my blushes, my highlighters, contours, I got great use out of all of them. Really use them well, and just I feel like I've revisited them. I feel like they're back in the rotation. So I just want new ones. I want new ones. And then on the other side, these palettes I put in here. If you watched that old video, the Jaclyn Hill Morphe collection, I didn't get to use these as much as I would like. I didn't get to use these, nor the eye bases I put in, the P. Louise bases. I didn't get to use those, so they're gonna stay. Also, I have a huge Clarity Cosmetics shipment coming in at some point in time, and I think these would be great supplements to looks and different things with those shadows. But pretty much everything else, okay, hold on, one more thing. The Too Faced Melted and the NARS liquid lipsticks that I placed in here, they're gonna stay because I didn't get to use those. But the other lipsticks, the lip glosses, all the foundations and skin tints that I pulled out, the Suva, my cake liners, I've been using those up a storm. I'm pretty much gonna swipe this out and put in some new things. Yeah, because I'm bored of these. Put in some new things to use. I went through all the primers I threw in my Shop My Stash. Really enjoyed using all the primers I put in. I exclusively kind of reached for all the primers in my Shop My Stash throughout this whole month and a half. I don't believe, maybe once or twice I went to grab my Urban Decay primer, but I was sticking with what was in this drawer. And so, yeah, I'm going to take my basket and go shop my stash. And then I will show you what I've picked out. And I'll be back. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, so I went ahead and shopped my stash, and I'm going to show you everything I pulled out. I did not put any new eye products. I didn't pull out any palettes or anything like that because I still have a bunch of new ones I'm working, well, not a bunch, but I still have some new ones I'm working through. I have the Jaclyn Hill ones in there that I just told you. I have a bunch of single eyeshadows from Mora that I'm still not putting away yet, and I have a bunch of eyeshadows from Clarity that are coming in. So I know I'm going to be new with the eyeshadow. I also didn't pick out any liners because I'm still pretty obsessed with my cake liners, and I'm still pretty, I utilize, my different eyeliners, I rotate through them, and I just didn't feel like I needed to shop my stash for any specific ones right now. I still have the P. Louise, the eyeshadow bases in my Shop My Stash. I still have that, so I didn't feel the need to pull any other eye products out. And in terms of mascara, I rotate through my mascaras as well, but I'm currently using a new combination that I really like, and I just want to let that run its course because I'm going to do a review on that, and then I'll figure out if I want to add a mascara later. And then lips, I did not put any lips in here because I still have some lips stuff in my Shop My Stash, like I mentioned before, the Too Faced and the NARS. But I also have a bunch of new lip products that I'm still working through and still trying out and things like that. So didn't add those to the Shop My Stash. Shop My Stash is always an ongoing project, but basically I have all new face stuff that I want to add to the drawers, and I'm going to show you that. So I am replacing all of the primers, and the primers that I pulled out for this session of Shop My Stash, we have the Makeup Revolution Onyx Primer. This is the black blurring and mattifying black gel primer. I remember liking this. I remember liking it. Okay, OG, triple OG right here. We have the Maybelline Baby Skin, the Pore Eraser. Okay, this was a cult. Y'all remember, sidebar, the Maybelline Whispers, the Color Whisper lip balmy things? Love those. The other primer I have is my Stila One Step Correct. This is in Deep. This isn't too old. This is the correcting primer in Deep. Really like this stuff. Want to put it back in the rotation. And haven't worn this in a while. This is the Bare Minerals Blemish Remedy Mattifying Prep Gel Primer. Remember really liking this. It's a favorite for a while. And then, don't remember, because I don't remember how I feel about it. And with the new NYX Blur that I've been loving, hint, hint, the new NYX Blur, I want to try the NYX Marshmallow Primer again. Put that back in the rotation to see how I feel about that. So those are the primers. Okay, then for foundations, I have some very, very like strong contenders here. This first one is the Maybelline Perfector, this 4-in-1 Perfector. I tried this, I did a whole review on it, it's fine, but I want to compare how I feel about it to how I feel about the e.l.f. Halo Glow. And using the e.l.f. Halo Glow, I did a whole video on figuring out how I like to use it. And I want to try to use this in the same way that I use the e.l.f. Halo Glow, as sort of not a foundation, but a foundation type of situation. Watch that video. So I picked the Maybelline Perfector out. I also picked out the Rare Beauty foundation because I haven't worn it in a while, and I wanted to put that in the rotation. That doesn't really have a strong reasoning behind it. Just like the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop, I remember really liking this, and still do, obviously, but like it's a good basic foundation. So wanted to give that, put that in the rotation, as well as the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Skin. This is so I can test the shade Y535. I don't know if this is my shade anymore. It might be too dark because this was back in my not getting too dark foundations for some reason. But I do love the Matte Velvet Skin. So that's going to be wonderful to play around with. So I got that, and then I love this stuff. It's been so long, and I'm bringing it back. It is the NARS Velvet Matte Skin Tint. I know. We got a lot of velvety matte things. Well, we only have two really, but these velvety matte things, you can thank the NYX Blur for bringing those type of products back into my mind. And with the foundations, I did pull out some of my Melt Sex Foil liquid illuminators to mix into the foundations. I haven't mixed an illuminator in a foundation in a minute. So I pulled out two shades. I pulled out Peaches and Cream as well as Afterglow. However, just their presence being in the Shop My Stash drawer will let me, if I want to try a different shade. I know I have multiple shades of this. I just pulled two shades to put in the drawer. But if I want to mix one of the other shades, it's just there. My eye is there to know that I can do that. Ice water. It's clutch. Okay. For concealers. So same thing with concealers. I usually buy my concealers when I'm trying to concealer. I buy plenty of shades, you know, of the same concealer if I like it especially. So these represent the entire shades that I own of the concealer, not these specific shades of the concealer, but just the concealer themselves. So I pulled out my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. Remember this little pump? Does MAC still make this? I don't know. This is a really bright shade. This is in C30. Okay. Fun fact, the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in my shade NC50 in W47, I wear that as foundation. It's really nice. I don't know if I have it anymore. With the NYX, with the new NYX Blur, I wanted to play with the Bear With Me Serum Concealer a little more. So I pulled those out. I also pulled out, I think I only have one shade of this, but this is the Too Faced Born This Way Naturally Radiant Concealer, and I just don't remember how I feel about it. So it goes there. And then I picked out the KVD. Is this the Good Apple Concealer? Why do I want to, no, that's the phone. Lightweight Full Coverage Concealer. I don't know I did a review on this as well. I don't know the shade line. I can't think at the moment. I also pulled out the Anastasia Beverly Hills concealer. Really, really like this concealer. I haven't used it in a while, I don't think. So I pulled out that. I have multiple shades of that. And then this stuff. This is the Laura Geller Real Deal Concealer. Serious Coverage in the shade Medium Deep. I talked about this many years ago. It's not deep. This is not deep, but this is brightening for me. And it is serious coverage. It is the most, I can say it's probably the maximum coverage concealer I own. And I love it. And I wish I had more. I don't know if she still makes this, but I pulled it out. Okay, let's get into setting powders. It's not much left. Let's get into setting powders. So for the face, I pulled out my L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear. This is actually a powder foundation. Pulled that out to set things. If things are a little bit lighter coverage, like the Maybelline and things like that, we can have a powder foundation to help add some coverage. I also have the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop. This is a mattifying powder, setting powder. So I have that one. I also have the Can't Stop Won't Stop Loose Setting Powder. Okay. NYX is heavy in this Shop My Stash. I also pulled out for my, also the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Dark. So this is a lighter powder, lighter in feel. All right, and then for my under eye, I pulled out the Anastasia Beverly Hills Loose Setting Powder in Deep Peach. So I really like the Anastasia Beverly Hills, this powder, this formula. I was going back and forth about, do I want the banana? Do I want the banana? Do I want the banana? And I haven't gotten the banana yet, but I want to play with this again and really make a decision on if I want the lighter yellow shade of this. This is Deep Peach. It's for my under eye, but it's not super bright, but I like the way it looks. And that's the same thing with the Fenty Pro Filter. I pulled out my Fenty Pro Filter, and this is in the shade Honey. And again, I was like, I like this. I really like this. Do I need banana? Do I want banana? They have a banana as well. And I'm just like, all right, let's make those decisions. I'm going to tell you now, the answer for the both of these at the end of all this is probably still going to be, I don't know. Okay. I only pulled out one contour thing because I'm going to keep my Huda Tantour in here. I'm going to keep my Huda Tantour in here. And I pulled out my Fenty Matchstick. I don't even know if I've ever used this on camera. It's an espresso. So I pulled this out to do some contouring with. Okay. And then for highlighters, I pulled out, also have with highlighters, I have some Clarity highlighters coming to in that order. So there's gonna be a lot of highlighters. I have my Cover FX Candlelight, the Glow, what is this called? Let me get my light together. The Perfect Light Highlighting Powder in the shade Candlelight. This is like one of the best like glow from within highlighters. Really love that. I picked up my Melt highlighter in Genesis. This is a beautiful peachy gold. Oh, it's gorgeous. So we have that highlighter. We also have a MAC highlighter. This is one that wasn't used a lot. This is called Glow With It. This is a extra dimension skin finish. So I pulled that one out. I also wanted a really, really like all these are in the same tone. I wanted an even more intense highlighter. This is the Dose of Colors Supreme Glow Highlighter in Royal Highness. These are really intense. So I picked that one out of the stash. And then I picked up, I don't even know why, I was just going highlighter crazy. This is the Makeup Revolution Cheat Kit in the Don't Hold Back shades. They're all very similar tones. We got some bronzy highlighters, bronzy rose gold highlighters this session. Okay, and I also picked up a palette. This is the Makeup Revolution Pro Glam Mood palette in the shade Deep. I love a face palette by Makeup Revolution. And in here you get a highlighter, a contour, and a blush. Love these palettes that Makeup Revolution puts out. So I grabbed this one. And I also grabbed 4 blush. I didn't bring any individual blushes out. I just grabbed my 2 Juvia's Place blush palettes. And I want to play with these. And I feel like between the 2 of them, and with layering and doing whatever I need to do, I will have all the blushes I need for a while. So those are, yeah, those are what I have. That's my products. Now I'll do I'll try to do some ASMR of me switching everything out of the drawers. You're welcome. And there we have it. So I made a few last minute executive decisions to keep a couple other things in here. But we have our new Shop Our Stash. It's been refreshed. I'm really excited about it. It's less products than the previous session. But let me know if you want me to keep doing these. And then that way throughout you know, my videos and things, you can see me using those products and get ready with me's and stuff like that. So yeah, really excited to have a new stash ready to go. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions, comments, concerns about any of the products mentioned in this video, feel free to leave it down below. I love you all, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Bye.